What's up, guys? How's it going, everyone? What's going on, dudes? What's up, Bubba? How's it going, man? Where have you been, bro? Where have you been? What's up, Donovan Alanitis, Tyrod, Pete, Titan Gaming? What's up, dude? Titan, who are you? Who are you, man? Who are you? Alanitis, dude, that picture is it's a little scary, man. Yeah, excuse me, guys. I am, I'm not running on like 4 hours of sleep. I don't know what the heck happened last night, but all I know is that every time I kept trying to fall asleep, I couldn't fall asleep, and then I caught myself watching like old Game of Thrones episodes, and for some reason they were so interesting, and I had to keep watching them. And the next thing I know, I'm like, I turn over and my clock says like 3:50 in the morning, and I'm like, what the heck happened? So that sucked. So I think I'm like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. You stopped for a while because of some issues? Oh, okay. What the hell are you talking about, Pete? The title's fine. The title says Chargers 12-4 at Ravens 10-6. Maybe you need to refresh your screen, bro. Title's fine. Along with the description. Well, you need to refresh, dude. Title's perfectly fine. Because I just updated it this morning, dude. Alright, guys. So, we are going to go ahead and get things started with some bets here. Well, first, let me read the description. Let me read the description for anyone who, is too lazy to read it for themselves or can't see it or whatever. So we've got the third of the Wildcard weekend games will be simulated today, where Madden will attempt to predict this weekend's winner. In their matchup this season in Week 16, Los Angeles came into Baltimore and stunk up the joint. Phillip Rivers had 2 interceptions and Antonio Gates lost a fumble. The only touchdown scored by the Chargers occurred when their starting field position was Baltimore's 17-yard line, but besides that, they could only muster up a field goal and a 22-10 loss. Baltimore's defense helped carry them into the playoffs, with Lamar Jackson's play being streaky. Has Los Angeles got a new game plan to solve their offensive struggles from Week 16, or will Baltimore's defense prevail again? Find out today. Title, it says the game yesterday. Dude, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I updated it this morning and I refreshed my screen and it shows the right title, so I'm not sure what to tell you guys other than the refresh maybe or something. I don't know. So, hell no, Bubba. You better back off with that crap, dude. No, all right. Why are you even here? I should ban you for that. Bubba has been banned. Bubba the Duck has been banned. What the F? You don't get a cup of coffee? Honestly, I can't even really drink coffee anymore. I feel like I definitely need something to energize myself. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do bets. We're gonna go ahead and do 5-minute bets starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, guys. It's going to be 1 for Los Angeles, 2 for Baltimore, 1 for Chargers, 2 for Ravens. Let's do it up, guys. Well, it's weird because even though like there's multiple people here typing, YouTube says there's only one person watching. So I don't know I don't know what the deal is with YouTube right now. Something weird's going on. YouTube is drunk. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's got a hangover or something. Yeah, because like I said, I mean, my, I'll do this to see if that help makes a difference. I don't know, like. Just one game today, guys. The huge. Hey, what's up, Mike D? How's it going, man? What's up, Joshua? And what's up, John? How's it going, man? Sing Fly Eagles Fly with you. All right, so if we take a look at the little bracket they have, what was it? NBC produced this, so we have this game is a 105 game tomorrow. So that's the game we're simulating today. It's the bottom left, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna do the game on the bottom right, which is gonna be the Eagles and the Bears. That's a 4:40 or 4 something p.m. game. Sometimes your chat never goes through. Oh. If Mayfield wins it, it's going to be super close. So that's the thing, man. I don't know. It depends on who all is voting, doing the voting for that. What's up, Tyler? How's it going, dude? Guys, look, if your bet, if BakerBot does not confirm your bet did not go through. So if you do not see a message from BakerBot saying that your bet was confirmed, you better place your bet again. I can see Tyler, your command was not correct. Mike D, your bet was not correct as well. Which is why BakerBot did not tell you that your bet was successful. Oh wait, Mike, your first one should have went through, so I'm not sure. You may not have 25 gold dragons though, dude. You may want to check that. That's why your bet probably didn't go through the first time. Do you look like a serial killer? Whoa, hey now. That's not right, dude. And what's up, Donovan? Giants only have 3 players going to the Pro Bowl, so... Right, the maximum you can bet anyways is 20 gold dragons. BakerBot will automatically limit your bet to 20, no matter how high you bet. I don't know why, but YouTube still just shows that there's one person watching. Like, their counter right now is all jacked. You know, I saw someone wrote an article, or I guess their prediction was that it was going to be the Colts and the Bears again, a repeat of Super Bowl from years back when Peyton Manning was still playing for the Colts. That'd be interesting, right? All right, it is supposed to be partly cloudy in Baltimore for this game tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So, and it is a 1 p.m. game. So we're going to do 15-minute quarters, accelerated clock with 15 seconds remaining, 1 p.m., partly cloudy, Baltimore. That would be sick. What would be sick? Oh, if the Bears made it to the Super Bowl? Okay. What's up, JJ? So I'm starting to see new profile pics. Donovan, I see your created wrestler profile pic. All right, guys, so bets are up by the time you hear this already. Bets are up. Rock the Foles jersey tomorrow. So what's the yeah, that's weird. Something's got to be wrong with YouTube because even the bot shows this one person watching.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I can see it, Donovan.
We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, I can see.
With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action. We welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The Raven defense taking the field a few moments ago, and their all-time leading sack man, Terrell Suggs, was firing up the troops. They get set for what should be a good matchup with the Los Angeles Chargers. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T
All right, here we go,
Stadium.
guys.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Man, I feel
line.
so tired.
Time to focus in on Phillip Rivers as he brings out the Chargers offense. And looking back to Week 4, Rivers passed John Elway to move into 8th place all-time in passing yards. And the two guys ahead of him now in 6th and 7th, both active, both from his draft class, Charles. Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, so when you start about draft classes with quarterbacks, obviously 1983 comes up big. I mean, it's got its own show, all right? People talk about it all the time. Elway, of course, was part of that.
What's up, Rye Guy? And Mike, I wouldn't be so sure about that whole Saints thing because to me the Saints aren't a lock to win the NFC because of the fact that the Saints played some pretty trashy games.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
You know, Drew Brees had some pretty stinky games during the season where they just absolutely did nothing. And that was against teams they should have beat pretty easily.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I.
You missed it when you were a kid as a San Diego Chargers.
So what do?
St. Louis, and now we got Las Vegas Raiders coming to the thing.
At varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of
well, I mean, it's not like the whole Chargers thing really is
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
The Los Angeles Chargers. But remember, when I was a kid, the Los Angeles Chargers were a thing. So,
Rivers now on second down.
Right? I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Los Angeles Raiders. So, I mean,
after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Los Angeles Rams.
Not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what
so that was when I was a kid. Then they went to St. Louis. All right, so good first play. The graphics are a lot better than 18.
We're only in the first quarter.
I don't think so. I don't think they're that much better.
Exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend.
You don't watch football, so if you get that wrong, well, I don't know who's good and who's bad, but
a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Dude, if Trubisky plays well throughout the playoffs, I don't think anyone is beating the Bears. I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to see.
Rivers now
yeah, something's wrong with this count, the viewer count on YouTube. Oh, caught! Oh, he dropped it. It's incomplete.
With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
I have to admit, I've rather enjoyed watching Melvin Gordon's improvement as he's developed as an NFL player because it started for me in college. Every year he was in school, he would add something extra to his game. First year, he knew how to run. He wanted to add pass receiving to his game. The next year, he wanted to add pass protection to his game. Did all of that. That turned him into a first-rounder, and now a front-line NFL back.
A second down throw for Rivers.
His throw caught. Wow, wide open.
Incomplete. That's Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
What the hell are you talking about, Illinois? How can you even, like... How can you even say, like, what year the graphics look like they're from? That doesn't make...
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Rivers back to pass, throws it deep, comeback, touchdown, Chargers. That was kind of a semi-broken play, I think.
Have taken a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was
Blue Jackets are looking fine, my dude.
So many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming.
And the kick is up, and it's good.
Extra point splits the uprights,
so Los Angeles strikes first.
7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
What's the oldest Madden game I currently still have? Oh, man. I don't think you want to know the answer to that. I mean, if you count emulator games as well, then the oldest Madden game I have is like Madden 91. If you count physical disc games or games from 2000 and newer, like I think I still have downstairs the original like Madden 06 or something. I think 2006 was the first year that they had it on the next-gen consoles. So 2006 was the first year it was on the Xbox 360 at the time. And that was like an absolute horrid game.
There's Lamar Jackson as he brings
no, the first Madden game ever is even older than that. Actually, it was from like the 80s.
Week 11. Reports saying Joe Flacco likely not back in Baltimore next year.
It was like a freaking like DOS game or some crap like that, dude.
Well, the team has certainly adopted the fact that he is the guy going forward because of how they've played.
What's up, Damien? Yes, you are late, man.
My biggest concern is how often
you're not kidding. The Madden 17 turf texture was more bright like this, then they made it more 3D with
17, 18, and 26 carries.
I tell you, man, I don't really pay that close attention.
Not quarterback numbers.
I mean, it was just a football field.
Sustainable going forward. But for right now,
as long as it looks similar to
this is exactly what
the stadium, what's in the stadium, then that's all that matters to me. I mean, it's not like you care. You really care, like, oh, do the blades of grass sway in the wind? Really, the grass should be short anyway.
And the Buffet Boys, the O-line.
Joe Flacco's going to Jacksonville.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually
look, if you're willing to bench your own starting QB, then you automatically like essentially like de-elevate that or devalue that player. Are we doing a sim tonight? Hell no, dude. No.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly.
Nope.
As he's going to be stopped.
We're caught up on the sims. We'll have one tomorrow morning.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for
just before all the Sunday games take place.
Yeah,
so this is Sunday game 1 right now, and then Sunday game 2 will be tomorrow morning.
Was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming
Madden 06 was way better than the PS2 and original Xbox 360 ports were
all aspects on defense.
And on third down and
well, yeah, that's what I said. I mean, they had, I think it was 06 where they started on the next-gen consoles, and that was the one I had.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, down goes Jackson. Down goes Jackson. Joey Bosa on third down and 9. Gets the sack, forces Baltimore to have to punt here. Baker probably going to take a long nap. Yeah, I hate naps. I don't think I'll take a nap, though, because I just can't stand. All right, you too, Joshua. Thanks for stopping by, man. Take care. I can't stand naps because I feel like they're wasting your time. Plus, there's other projects that I'm trying to work on the side related to the stream, so I'm trying not to lose. Oh my gosh, we got cheese against Baltimore.
And that's truly the way to change field position, isn't it? Block the punt and then take over inside the 5-yard line. What a tremendous job by them. You change momentum.
He just sat there and laid on the ball, too.
Give yourself a chance to score.
Alanitis, you were supposed to stop all this from happening. Remember? There was you had a New Year's resolution for Madden to stop the cheese. So with that block punt, now they get the ball at Baltimore 6.
Head coach Anthony Lynn truly believes in the team because in that
See, I'm fine with cheese as long as it's reverse cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like the cheese has got to even out. You can't just have one-way cheese.
It was a no-brainer. With my team, we're going
in real life, who do you think will win the wild card? I mean, I'm basing my thing on. I'm basing it pretty loosely on the Madden simulations, man.
December as well, so I mean, this is a team that is very talented.
Gordon loses 2 yards.
By the way, primetime matchups and the whole
Dion Provolone, cheese loses.
They can go on the road and win. That's a big deal because of that defense.
You know, I think Dallas, as we saw yesterday, I mean, Dallas could end up getting beat up, man. They got beat up the first time in the regular season. And then, you remember the away teams won their respective matchups between Indy and Houston, and they're going to be in Houston again. So if, you know, tradition holds from earlier in the season, then Indianapolis would be the victor.
Rivers.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, they lost another yard.
And they'll be driven back here, losing
yeah, so Colts and Seahawks. I mean, I don't have any reason to second guess those because history tells us that that's possible. Now, will Dallas get shut out? Probably not. I don't think they'd get shut out, but I think they're gonna have a tough time still, even with Amari Cooper. I mean, I know someone yesterday asked, well, even with Amari Cooper, how do we still lose that game? But it's like Amari Cooper's not. I mean, he's okay, but he's not like a great wide receiver. I mean, now maybe he'll prove me wrong, just like Alex Smith did, right? After I called him out. So we'll see. Rivers looking to pass. Throws it. Touchdown! Los Angeles. You hope the Bears destroy the Eagles? I don't think it's going to be that easy of a game, Donovan. I think the Eagles are going to... The Eagles could end up... You know, that could be an upset game right there.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good.
So the only injuries in this game, guys, is Los Angeles has a defensive tackle that's out, and they have a linebacker that is
no going for two. They'll kick
out.
The point after.
Baltimore has no one out in this game. No one listed as doubtful or out.
Extra point right
whereas San Diego or Los Angeles has 2 players listed as doubtful or out.
Summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Yeah, see, Alanitis, I told you. I knew it was like in the 80s. You can get that on like an emulator or some crap like that. One of the first Madden game. But 88, like that thing looked like you were basically playing on DOS, so you basically had a black screen, and it looked like, you know, you had a bunch of chairs moving around or something. Honestly, Eagles are probably going to win. Facepalm.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this
Yay,
one
Chargers,
away.
says Tyrod.
Now Jones.
Yeah, I don't. Does anyone else? Do you guys see the view count by chance?
Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Actually, let me see if the app shows it differently or not.
Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field, and for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort
the
of
app shows it
when
differently.
Lamar
It says 8
Jackson
watching
was put in at quarterback.
Wow, what the hell happened, man? I swear, like earlier in the
in
week,
his first 5 starts,
when we did those that first stream with the Colts, maybe we just have more Colts fans than we do
he certainly did, and give credit to
Ravens and Chargers or something, because we had a lot of people. We had 700. There were 700 views. We had 700 views on that stream.
Heavy run based, him being a full part of the run game. And it has confounded defense.
Dude, I don't know what's up with the title. I mean, the title feels fine for me.
That's a question for another day. For right now, he's got a chance to run them into the playoffs.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about
I don't know what the deal is with that.
There's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Jackson, oh, play action. He gets the first.
Complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let me see. Okay, let's see. Have you seen the intro for Madden 88? It looks like John Madden's head burst through the drywall. Yeah, probably. Do you think the Ravens or Chargers will win? I want the Chargers to win.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
That's so weird.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is
why is it not updating the title on this thing?
Front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw
I don't know what the hell's going on. This thing will not update the title, even though right here on my PC it's updated.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
Yeah, that's really weird. For some reason, even if I'm updating the
to them every time he's dropped a pass, yeah, that's a big miss.
Title
so back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action now. Jackson
throws. Oh my gosh, almost gets picked. Incomplete. See,
neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
So part of the problem with this game right now, though, is that Baltimore is doing a lot of passing, and that's not reflective of how Baltimore has been playing. Like, it seems like they're passing like every single down. I know they're down by 14 right now, but I don't think that would be enough IRL this early in the game to be resulting to
Here's Sam Cook now on for his 2nd
passing
punt.
every play.
His
You know what I'm
first one was
saying?
blocked. And problems spreading to the punt team.
Yeah, it's
now.
like
4:30
and 8:30 or 8 o'clock or something like that, and then tomorrow it's 1 p.m. and 4
getting
p.m.
set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know why I
can't
haven't
ask for a
updated
better
the title,
start than
guys. I
that,
don't know
can
what
you?
the
I mean,
hell's
this is the
going
way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But
I
right
updated
now,
it,
the play calling, they're locked in
and
really well.
for some reason, YouTube is not. This is not updating this freaking thing, dude. I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe that's why people aren't showing up to watch it, because they're like the Seahawks.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up
Who wants to
1st
see
and
the
10
Seahawks and the Cowboys
at their own
again?
20-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
Rivers throws it. Oh, man, to the sideline. Gets both feet in, gets the first down.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp.
Bigger percent of Lamar Jackson plays for Baltimore. You still have the same opinion now? Yeah, I mean, because if he plays the way he plays, again, it's pretty straightforward. It's very straightforward. You're not going to make it. You're not going to survive in the NFL if you can't throw the football and you're a quarterback. If you can't make throws, if you can't, if you can't do something other than run, eventually teams are just going to basically stack the box on you because they know that you're not going to be able to make the big plays.
He's corralled just beyond the 40.
And I mean, when you're throwing for under 200 yards a game, that's pretty crappy, and you can't throw for touchdowns. That's pretty crappy as well. You're not going to make it as a quarterback playing like that your entire career. You're gonna, maybe you last like 3 years or something, maybe if you're lucky. And you got to ask like Michael Vick and I point to Michael Vick and God dang it, dude! Why won't this thing update? Piss me off, man. He would probably get switched to wide receiver. I don't know.
Second down.
It's too early to tell, right? Oh,
Allen
first
has
down.
it left side.
Mike
And
Vick
he'll
was a
get it out
beast.
to
Yeah, but remember the
midfield.
one thing
He'll
about
spot it
Michael
right in
Vick though
midfield at
was
the
that you have
50.
to remember that he
The
also
Charger first
could
down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
he could also throw
This
it
has to
down
go
the
down as one of
field.
simpler routes in
You know,
the
Michael
mobile,
Vick could also make some
but
big
oh so
plays throwing the
effective.
ball. He had a
Nice
he had a good
completion there.
arm.
Keeps the sticks moving.
He had a powerful arm. He had powerful throws. You know, he had accuracy issues, but he could also make big plays. But remember, ultimately, what ended up killing Mike Vick's career? The fact that he got injured so much because he was running all the time. And so, despite the fact that he ran, like people remember that a lot. But when you talk about, when we have conversations about quarterbacks and people breaking records and doing all that kind of stuff, Michael Vick is never in those conversations. You ever hear someone say, "Oh, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, John Elway, oh, and Michael Vick"? No, I mean Michael Vick's not even in those conversations because he couldn't. I mean, that throwing the ball wasn't necessarily always his primary thing. He wasn't known for
Now a second down
necessarily his
throw for Rivers.
quarterbacking
Pass
skills.
incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely
Now
have
people
to
like
come
the
up
only
with a
reason
big
why people
play.
look for him on
That
Madden
nearly
is
was
because of the
one
fact
right
that he is a
Looked
mobile
over at the
QB, and so
sideline immediately
that
after the
intrigues
drop and just
that
saw the
intrigues
dejection.
video
They
game
felt it,
players
they
because
thought
it
he
gives
had
you
it.
another
Unfortunately,
threat,
couldn't come up with it.
you know. And well, I mean, yeah, maybe, but I think
A
people can
good
look.
chance this is
People
4
can
down
look
territory if they're
away
unable
from
to
that
convert.
now.
But right now, looking at a
I
3rd
don't think that has
and 3.
anything. That has nothing to do with why you don't put him up there, like in the top 5 or even
From the
top 10
gun, Rivers.
quarterback
He's
in the
got it. It's
NFL.
Williams.
You know, current or
And
past.
he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field.
I don't
Let's
understand
reverse the
it. I
momentum.
really don't.
Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
How come?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one
Where
was
do you
swallowed
see the
up because when they're
description on
hoping
mobile?
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I don't know why I can't see.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Why can't I see
a
like
great
the
example
description?
what we
What
talked
the
about
heck
with
is
his
the
coach
description
prior
on
to
this
the
damn
game.
thing?
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
8th play of the
I
drive,
had to close the
forthcoming, and
chat
they need
and see
8
this
yards
again.
on 3rd down.
Yeah, everything's old on here. I don't know what the hell is going on.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
What's up, Markel? How's it going? 3rd down and 8. Plenty of time. Oh my gosh,
And this is
defense
gonna
there
be incomplete.
prevents that catch from happening.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down
Let me
decision.
try something real quick.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt.
The kick is up and it's
And he missed it.
good. Oh
It's
no good. Wow.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything
Just
looked
left,
good.
it looks
Good
like.
snap,
It wasn't
good hold.
short. It had to be
Sometimes,
left.
The ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Oh right. Jeez, I can't see. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell
The Ravens offense now, they get ready.
Maybe
to head
it's
back
a
on
desktop
field.
mobile
And with this
thing?
deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
Maybe
Just
it's a
cut it.
desktop.
All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be
No, it's
casualties at
not.
times.
Something,
We're trying to win a
I don't
game.
know what the
And
hell.
because they
The
couldn't hit the long
dashboard
field
is.
goal, they are set up
That is
nicely
so weird.
offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
It's like it's not updating the video. My live dashboard shows something different than what YouTube shows me.
They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for
That is
3
so
and it's
weird.
2nd down.
God, I
One
hate
thing you're
when
hoping
these
for when you run
issues like
drag
this
routes,
happen.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chargers versus the Miz and Samoa Joe. What the hell are you talking about, dude?
That first down completion only netted
Hey, what's
him
up,
3.
Detonator? How's it going, dude?
2nd and 7.
Yeah, something really wacky is going on right now. I have no idea. I can't explain it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Jackson runs. Oh, and he slides for the
Good
first.
decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards at a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break.
Guys,
for
I've been talking about it already. I don't know what's going on. Even though I updated the title and the description this morning, on my live dashboard it shows the right thing, but then on the YouTube video it doesn't show the right thing, and I don't know what the deal is. As best I can tell, it's not an issue on my end. My dashboard has it updated correctly, but YouTube is not displaying what's on my dashboard on the
And they go
video.
backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard
Even though it
line.
keeps telling me that it's
It'll be a
updating
loss
the
of a
video,
yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd
it's not
and
updating
11.
anything.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
It says it's
0 yards
updating
gained,
the,
so they're behind schedule
dang.
on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to
it
get
says
it
it's
to him. He
updating
can
the
make a
title,
man
and
or
I
two
keep
miss,
updating
but
it.
that
I'll
window
update
closed
it, and it
quickly.
shows on my dashboard updated, but then it doesn't reflect on the actual video itself for some reason.
That
And even
pass
like
play
my
wound up
viewer
for
count
negative
right now
yardage,
on
so
this
here's
thing just
2nd and
shows
11.
wrong. I wonder if I'm having some type of memory issue or something. I don't know.
From the gun, Jackson.
Jackson throws it short, 2nd and 11, and
He'll
gets
get it to
quite
the
a few
40.
yards there.
Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, let's hope they don't, Detonator. I do not want to see that.
A good chance this is 4 down.
Yeah, it's got. I
territory if
swear
they're
it's got to
unable
be
to
something
convert.
wrong with
But
YouTube
right
because
now
even
looking
like
at 3rd and 3.
even the bot.
Here we go.
Well, okay, now the bot shows the correct number of viewers. Before it didn't.
Now the first carry for
So that's
Ty
interesting.
Montgomery.
Oh man, they
He's
get the
going to
first
get to the
easy.
31, enough for the first down.
The bot had the wrong
9
number of
yards
viewers
on the
originally
pickup
too,
there,
but
and
now
it
the
keeps
bot's
the drive
showing the correct
alive.
number of viewers at least.
Well, partner,
But my
what do you think?
dashboard
Might
still
have been
doesn't.
4
It still
down
shows just
territory.
one
They didn't
viewer
pick it up,
for
but
some reason.
Yeah, it's a moot
I don't
point
know
now.
what the
I
hell.
was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Oh wow, alarm clock man's here. Huh.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, down goes Jackson. Down goes Jackson.
Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what?
All right, let me,
I think they're just going to
try
pin their
this
ears
real
back
quick.
now
I'm gonna
and
try
get upfield and
something.
get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
All right, so we're moving on to the second quarter here, guys.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. Plenty of scoring here already. We're back to Baltimore after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Wow.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
So let me, I might be able to fix this maybe. Let's see if, yeah, wow, that is so weird. I really think the live dashboard is just not updating the title or anything. So I'm gonna try to fix this real quick, guys. This might work.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, the echo was on because I was watching my own
Just
video
1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough third and 18.
I had to mute it.
To throw is Jackson. Operating
Jackson throws a deep, caught, and short of the first down by like a yard.
Go down here right around the 23
oh, 2 yards. Oh.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game.
Okay, the title has been updated. I don't know what the hell happened there, and I still don't know what's going on. Normally, if I update the title on the live dashboard, it fixes it, but for some reason, it was not fixing it. What's up, Hazelwide, Savage? The kick is up, and it's good. So Baltimore gets on the board, 14-3.
14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every
Yeah, for some reason I had to go to my video that was streaming now and edit it directly and change the title. Whereas like even though I changed it on the live dashboard, it was not updating the video. I don't understand like why. Normally it would change it if I updated on my dashboard, but for some reason it was not doing that. I have no idea what the hell is going on with YouTube today.
Tucker now following the made field.
I still think something's wrong because on my dashboard still it shows that one person's watching.
Now Austin Eckler on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Seriously wrong with, and the bot shows 0 people now. I don't know what that's going on.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Tyrod?
Does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Going deep here for
throws a deep, overthrown.
Shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, Rivers again.
Oh my gosh, almost
get the connection
could have been picked there.
The former 1st-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rivers.
Screenplay. Got blocking set up. First down. Oh, Gordon juked backwards. It ended up costing him the first down.
The screen does get him 9.
AI.
Also brings up a 4th down.
AI.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10.
Postpartum Madden AI or Donald Trump? Oh, definitely the Madden AI. I mean, you have to be pretty damn stupid in order to be considered more stupid than Donald Trump.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
You have to be pretty damn
7
stupid,
yards
bro.
on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Dude, you see, dude, I don't even want to get into it. I was going to actually open up today's stream with some comment about Donald Trump. Because I read there was something going on yesterday that I was just, like, the stuff that you read that this guy says now. This guy is a complete idiot.
From the
He's a complete moron.
2nd and 3.
Especially this whole conundrum with the wall. Remember how it's going to be a great, big, beautiful wall and blah, 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 wall. No one's going to be able to get over it. It's going to be made of concrete. That video on Discord makes you want to die. Which one?
He's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they
the guy's
did
such
get
an
him down.
idiot. Like, they said, you said you were going to build a wall and Mexico was going to pay for it. And he's like, well, we got money coming in from all these other things due to these trade deals that we're making, and we're gonna have lots of so much billions of dollars, and it's gonna be a lot of money. And it's like, okay, so basically you're telling me that America's gonna pay for the wall, and like he absolutely refuses to admit that his original campaign promise that caused people to vote for him. You know, or some people at least voted for him due to that policy that he wanted to, introduce or not, policy or deal, whatever you want to call it.
Waiting for the pistol to fire and go.
Yeah, he promised Mexico. Well, and I think the reporter, in my opinion, they take the wrong route. They get, like, the first thing was like they were more focused on how it was going to be built than Mexico paying for it. I mean, even if they. Because, to say, like, does he have a legitimate reason for saying that it should be built differently? Okay, fine. I guess I could understand that. But you still said that we weren't paying for it. To me, that's the thing that matters the most. Is, like, your tax cuts basically increase the deficit by a lot. And then you want to you're still pushing for this wall that now you want us to pay for. You want the country to pay for that you said the country wasn't going to pay for. I mean, it's kind of like, dude, no, that's not how it works. But she was pushing him on, well, you said that you were going to build a big concrete wall. And then he kept like pretending like he was more intelligent than her by saying, well, apparently, like, you're not in the construction field, so you can't say. And it's like, no, neither are you. You don't exactly work in construction. Jackson running again. Oh, a spin move, the 20, 15, 10. Oh my gosh, he gets leveled at the 10-yard line. But wow, what a run. Now that's Lamar Jackson like.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively.
Yeah, Trump took all the time talking about the steel industry and then just let the other report. Well, yeah, because that's his gig. Is he does not want to he does not like follow-up questions that he does not like. He will not allow it. If he does not like your follow-up question, then he does not want you to talk. Or if he doesn't like your base question, he does not want you to ask a follow-up question. And on top of that, that lady's also from CNN, which obviously he's, deemed CNN fake news and all the issues he's had with fake CNN.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
So, I mean, that's another reason why he won't let them, ask too many questions. But notice he was being super nice to her originally. He's like, oh, what a beautifulully asked question. It's just like so weird, like how soft he kind of handled it at first, and you thought, oh, maybe we might actually get a decent response out of him. But you still don't get a decent response out of him. You never will. I mean, the day we get a decent response out of Donald Trump is the day that he's probably on his deathbed. Darnold or Allen. So Allen was the guy who went to Buffalo, right? Throws it. I don't know what the hell that was. Where's the flag for intentional grounding? What the hell? I guess he was outside the pocket. All right, so 3rd down and 2 from the 3. So they can still get a 1st down here if they get to the 1.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted
the
once in 4
half-yard line, it looks like.
This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I think he's... Oh, false start.
Flags
looks like there.
I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
He was using the name as a play on words, Alanitis. Darn old person. Get it? Darnold, darn old person. So 3rd down and 7 now from the 8. So can Baltimore get a touchdown, or will Chargers be able to hold them to another field goal?
Throwing is Jackson.
Throws it, caught. Oh, touchdown, Ravens.
Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 8 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I mean, but here's the thing, guys. You can't make proclamations like that.
That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower.
After one season, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep in mind that, like, for both teams, I mean, I can't even really say because I don't really know the wide receivers, but, like, Buffalo lost any good wide receiver they used to have.
A lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They only have LaShawn McCoy. That's basically the only other person on that team that is worth anything at this point. And the Chargers or the Jets, I mean, I have no idea. Like, I can't even really say. Like, before the defense used to be their thing, but then they ended up losing. Didn't they end up losing like one of their big defensive linemen in the offseason? Plus, then you have to consider the schedule that each team had as well.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
I mean, both teams are, 0-3 against the Patriots in the division. So until either of those teams starts beating New England, then the teams are going to still continue to be, or 0-2, sorry. Teams are still going to be bad. I'm into names. I'm into something that works. I'm not into names. I'm into something that works.
Now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
Yeah, I just remember, I mean, that's the thing. The defense used to be like the thing, and then it kind of, man.
They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here
and don't forget about
Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10.
Alarm clock, man. Don't forget about the lies about
They'll start the drive with a run by
Oh man, terrible run. They lost 4 yards. Don't forget about the lies about all the companies that are supposedly creating more jobs in the United States or moving back to the United States. That those companies that he specifically names end up refuting his claims, saying no, that's not what we said, so on and so forth. So I mean, he lies all the time. You can't trust anything he says at this point. He's like a cheating spouse. Once you've done it once, there's a pretty good chance you're going to do it again. And if you keep doing it and you don't get caught, then you're going to keep doing it even more. You know, it's basically his own party's got to be the one to call him out. Oh, look at the run by Gordon. Nice run. You have to, like, until his own party calls him out for being an idiot, you know, he's going to keep doing it because as long as it helps press their agenda, then that's what matters to them.
Alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Our DT is kind of mass, so we need more pass rushers in the DT position to get to the QB.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, so Rivers back to pass, 3rd down and 4, caught. Oh my God, he got blasted to hell. Oh my God, dude, you gotta hang on to that ball, son. You can't just drop that like that, dog.
And make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
All right, so Chargers punting again.
Boy, it's another boomer.
Oh, good punt, good punt. Don't go through the end zone. Oh, nice punt to the 2.
Special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's one thing they also changed about this game is that the punters actually know how to punt pretty decent now. Like it's actually reflective of like actual football games to some extent.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position.
All right, so let's see if
they are.
Los Angeles' defense can come up with a stop here now.
They carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Los Angeles ended up getting the Madden cheese. A Madden cheese play that let them get their 2nd touchdown. It was never down. Well, it doesn't have to be, dude. If the ball stops rolling, it's ruled dead. Just like in the real NFL. Same thing. Because players can surround the ball on like a punt, for example, and as soon as the ball stops rolling, the rest will blow it dead. No one actually has to touch it.
The whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football.
You should know that if you watch football games, man. Come on.
Putting together a drive.
Who scored the Ravens touchdown? I have no idea. Some loser. It wasn't Lamar Jackson. I mean, it was a passing touchdown, but... Oh, man, he broke off his block and got the stop.
The 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry.
I don't know which receiver thought it. I want to know as little about Baltimore as I possibly can know because I despise them.
These dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
All right, this probably is going to be a run or a play action, is my guess.
On 3rd down.
Oh, there you go, 3rd and 1. Oh my gosh, dude, how did you not get that tackle? You just ran right. 2 people just ran right by the guy. Your BCV rating is 0, must be.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. In a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs.
So for anyone who watches wrestling, did anyone see that that Mean Gene Okerlund died a couple of days ago? He used to like be the guy like back. He was in WCW as well, but he back in the 90s in WWE, he was like the guy who would talk to wrestlers before they came out of the locker room to go fight their matches.
And they'll run it here.
Wow, gaping holes for the run. So why do the players waste their time picking it up if it's like a mental inner cat trick?
Good for 13
well,
first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive
to make sure that, especially if you have anyone from the opposing team around it, to make sure that it actually gets down and that someone doesn't just come run by and scoop it up. Because you've seen those plays where, you know, punt returners look like they're not going to do anything with it, but then they see an opening, so then they go and they charge at the ball and they get aggressive, pick it up, and then start turn it into something positive. That's why. At the very least, you surround it, make sure no one else can touch it. Oh, Jackson looking to pass. Oh, looking to run. That's Lamar Jackson. Oh, strip it, strip it. Oh, my gosh, they went for the legs. He got the first.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head. It's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fuck the Ravens. Why wouldn't you want the Cowboys to win next, considering they're from your home state, dude?
All runs on this drive.
That's sad.
So
You're not even a bandwagon Cowboys fan first.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down, they go with Dixon.
Oh, man.
Very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I thought that was a face mask.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run
no
through.
pads.
Didn't happen on that play.
You live on Cape Cod. Oh.
On second down, it's Dixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one,
the way I look at it is
they'll take them in short, steady
the Red Sox won the World
Ravens
Series, so it's
third
time
down.
for someone else to win
50%, 3 of 6 to this point.
Forget
This will
New
be
England.
3rd and 5. Here's Jackson.
Throws it. Oh my gosh, I saw that dude come out of the backfield too, man. They had 2 guys over there. I think the one dude may have been a tight end, I guess. Yeah, he's a tight end.
First down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here
I like the Patriots
is
with
the
Tom Brady
modern version of
retires.
workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, that's the thing. I want to see how big. I want to see how big that fan base remains
So from Charger
after Tom Brady's gone and Bill Belichick is gone.
At the 43.
I want to see how big that fan base is then. I guarantee you they're not going to be as dedicated as Browns fans are.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire
I'm pretty sure
offense.
back in the day, I'll have to go check, see if I can find some video. Back in the day where Patriots were 1-15 and they didn't have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, I guarantee you that stadium was pretty freaking empty.
Here we go now. Blue
On the give, this is Dixon.
And yes, the Patriots had a 1-15 season in the past.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
So when they go 1-15 again without Bill Belichick and Tom Brady,
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have
then we can pass judgment.
analysis of this first
But
half.
until then, any poll that wants to rank fan
Ravens on
bases
third
based
down.
on
They've hit 4 of 7.
their
Here
support
it's
for their
3rd and
team.
2.
If your team is consistently winning, it's easy to support your team.
Jackson from the
It's when your
shotgun.
team isn't winning. That shows the true.
And he's able to pick up
That
the
shows the
first
true
before he's
spirit
taken
of
down at
your
the
fans
27. They just keep
when
marching right along.
your team
First
isn't
down on
winning
a pickup of 8
or isn't
there.
having a good season.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Dude, I was trying to. My brother finally bought me. He got me a Mayfield jersey for my birthday, or not for my birthday, for Christmas. It was the orange one. That's always. I swear to God, there's got to be bandwagons that are buying the hell out of that jersey on the NFL shop, because literally every time that jersey's in stock, it's literally out of stock like in a couple of days. The orange one. Jackson throws, man. San Diego's or Los Angeles defense, dude, they're just getting torched. How's Lamar Jackson? I don't understand, dude. If Lamar Jackson could even do this to the Browns, like how the hell? This tells me that Los Angeles defense, as for as good as it was supposed to be,
It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
that's, you know, I don't know.
for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This is fake. Coming from a Ravens fan, I can understand why you'd say that. because you're in disbelief that how could the Ravens possibly lose a game, right? But then they lost 6 this season, so I'm sure of those other 6 games you were also saying, this is fake. How could this can't be real? Especially that one early in the season. The kick is up in overtime, and it's good. The Browns win in OT against Baltimore in Cleveland. This is fake. This can't be real. They can't lose? You want Diggs and Thielen jerseys. Screw my quarterback. He's trash.
A false start backs him up.
Lamar Jackson. Yeah, okay.
15.
Okay, based on what? Again, based on what? Let's hear the facts. Let's hear the facts.
Jackson now from the gun, he'll throw.
Again, only a Ravens fan could say that.
That'll stop the clock here with just
yeah, you weren't saying that. Didn't Flacco win a Super Bowl?
Chris Moore was
Didn't Flacco win a Super Bowl?
And it's second down.
Lamar Jackson, what has he done so far in his half-a-year career, barely half-a-year career?
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Do I have anything nice to say about Lamar Jackson?
On second down, Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now
that
maybe
he's
they
trash.
Want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go.
A quarterback
in the
who helped
half.
your team win a Super Bowl is trash. Interesting.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Yeah, okay. Wow, dude. I mean, you're amazing, man. Do you not understand how the NFL works? Do you not understand? I mean, clearly you must watch football, right, buddy? Do you not understand how the NFL works?
Third and 13.
So, like how teams game plan for other teams based on their tendencies and based on history. And then when you kind of throw a wrench in where you change things up and you have someone new that other teams haven't seen play before, what do you expect's going to happen? I mean, if you have no film to study based on,
and we're back, the offense had
and all you have is college film.
We'll see what they come up with here on this next play.
I mean, you're like seriously, dude, like you're making a big deal out of, oh, he went 6-1 in the regular season, and when he was introduced in the middle of a season where teams did not have film and could not plan accordingly, it did not have other games in advance to see as he progressed through the season. Like, that makes absolutely no sense, dude. Like, I'm not sure what point you're trying to prove there.
So it's first
like, to me, that doesn't prove anything.
To get that lead back before the break.
Coming from the Browns fan, coming from the Browns fan whose quarterback threw for 3,700 yards and 14 and a half games and beat the rookie passing touchdown record held by Peyton Manning and Russell Wilson. What exactly are Lamar Jackson's numbers? He threw for 170 yards against the Browns. Ouch. Baker Mayfield threw for what? 400 yards against the Ravens. Ouch. Lamar Jackson had how many touchdowns against the Browns? Oh, that's right. 0 passing touchdowns. Baker had what? 3 passing touchdowns against the Ravens. Interesting. So tell me again who the better quarterback is. I'm not sure. What? Where's the
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
There's no comparison there, dude.
17-14.
Yeah, and again, you're not going to be able to sustain rushing as a quarterback throughout your career. Again, ask Michael Vick, ask Cam Newton. What happens if you keep running the ball? You're going to get injured. All it takes is one play. Ask RG3. All it takes is one play and your season is done. He's not going to be able to sustain that. He's not going to be able to sustain 170 passing yards per game and be considered a quarterback by any means.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's Eckler to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing.
Dude, I don't
well, but in the second quarter,
really enjoy Fortnite that much, to be honest. I mean, it's okay, but
and what they're really seeking is how do I play even
the only
and inspire my teammates to do exactly the
ask
same
Teddy Bridgewater.
for us to get back on
Exactly.
top of the
I mean,
scoreboard.
again, running, you know, you're making it sound like, oh my God, he went 6-1 in a regular season where no one has game film on him, and
the first down throw here for Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
damn, lost a 3.
Before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He can. I don't know. I didn't see it. 170 yards in a single game does not really impress too many people, especially when you can't throw touchdown passes. No, I've not seen his film. You mean from college football? That does or does not necessarily translate into NFL.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there. But
in the offseason, so you're talking about training camp and OTAs.
Similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7
So again,
10 times
not
and still
actual
have a great
in-game
year.
footage.
In this case, you want perfection.
So you're talking about
Way better than it hits
preseason,
the ground.
where you're
Instead
playing
going to an
second and
opposite
third string
jersey.
defenses. That's what we're talking about.
Third down,
What's up,
this is
Dennis? How's it going, man?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Jones on the return.
He only had 6 touchdown passes, so you're telling me in 7 games
It's a nifty return of
he only had 6 touchdown
yards.
passes.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
So in 7 games, he threw 6 touchdown passes. That is just sad. That is sad and pathetic for a quarterback in the NFL. So that's not even a touchdown pass per game. That's how sad that is. That's less than a touchdown pass per game if that's true. You're not going to make it in the NFL. You're not going to make it in the NFL doing that because, again, next season, when people actually have, now they actually have at least half a season of game film against him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
The dude's going to be screwed.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson operating from the gun.
Oh my gosh, almost got picked.
Almost picked off. That's one you
See, that's what happens when Lamar Jackson tries to actually throw.
But it's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, holy crap, dude.
And on the ground they go with the running back.
Oh, stuff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Who the hell is that?
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates
So I see,
these two
and
teams
so
as
he
we
had,
come back
in
for
7
this
games,
second half.
when he was asked to pass, he had 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. So half of those were interceptions. So basically like +3 on touchdowns. But you threw 3 interceptions for as many touchdowns as he had in 7 games.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now it's Jackson, and this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once.
Yeah, probably, K-Dog.
Say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
Yeah, I think he definitely would have had over
Before
4,000 yards
go on,
passing
though, happy
and
holidays to you,
30
your family,
touchdowns. Yeah,
everyone
seems
out there in Madden
reasonable.
land as well, and hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3
You're done arguing with
sizes
a
this year.
Browns fan. So does which team
I
I support really matter in the case?
But enjoy the holidays,
Because
everyone.
we're talking
Eat,
about the
be
performance of
merry,
an actual
enjoy your family
quarterback
time.
and the expectations of an NFL quarterback. That's
The
what I'm
Ravens
arguing.
on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
From the gun.
Oh my gosh, almost jumped that route.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd
All right,
down.
so
But if there's a
Chargers
time to
force a
force it, he
punt.
felt
They
like
go.
he needed to
Ravens
make
go
a play,
3 and
right?
out
Yeah,
on
exactly
the
right.
opening
3rd
kickoff
down,
of the
you gotta
second
try and
half.
find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you
Buddy, I don't, you know, I mean, the funny thing is that where were all the Ravens fans last year? Where were all the Ravens fans prior to the success with Lamar Jackson?
They keep it on the ground again, Gordon. And this may be
or the Ravens fans the year before that, or the year before that, or the year before that. I didn't really see much. I didn't really see much talk going on, and now all of a sudden I see a lot of chatter. It's kind of like Cowboys fans, I think, where they show up when they win, but then when they don't win, they're kind of hiding in their closet somewhere. That's kind of what it makes me think about, man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I think again, like if you look at the numbers, if you look strictly based on numbers, man, like his games, he's been fortunate that he's not being asked to do much in terms of passing, because I feel like it would be detrimental to his career if he had to pass more right now. So I understand why they're doing what they're doing with him, but I'm saying that you can't. People who are trying to make this comparison, like, oh, Lamar Jackson or Baker Mayfield. I mean, if you want an actual quarterback, then you would be picking Baker Mayfield, because Baker Mayfield doesn't have to run the ball to counter his weaknesses as quarterback in throwing the ball, because his strength is throwing the ball and throwing accurate footballs, not running.
Break down his game so far. Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost.
So when your passing games are 150, 178, 125, 131, again, and again, like if you consider the games that he played, okay, let's talk about the teams that he played against. Lamar Jackson's team he played against: Cincinnati, losing record, last in the division; Oakland, losing record, last in the division; Atlanta, losing record, I believe, ultimately in their division. They lost to Kansas City, hey, a team that with a winning record, and they lost. Tampa Bay, again, another team with a losing record, and then they happen to beat the Chargers. And then you had Cleveland at the end, which again, like they struggled mightily in that game.
Caught by Snead over the middle, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And again, and that game came down to a couple of plays. So it's not like the Ravens were like dominated that game or anything like that. That game came down to a couple of plays that essentially decided the game.
Where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot. That's a big time play by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker.
Yes.
What that means
what
is
are you doing?
his
Get
ability
off.
to read,
Yes.
react, and make a play. But on that one,
Yeah, I
like
say
one of those
happened.
guys.
And I say that because really it was more about the defense than it was the offense in that game. Again, it's not like the Ravens are some type of offensive juggernaut.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open.
Wow, Mike.
And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Damn, 1-8.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw.
Oh my gosh, a catch, a pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, 36 yards.
It was good until he abused women.
Add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all
and he's literally had a
the end
fumble
zone
every
for
single
the
game that he
touchdown.
started. In the game against Atlanta, he fumbled 3 times. Against Cleveland, he fumbled twice. He fumbled once against the Chargers, the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, the Raiders, the Bengals, and the Steelers when he came in.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jesus Christ, dude. How many times are you going to fumble the ball, man? You can't even hold on to the
Plays
ball.
there on that drive.
And that doesn't
capped
include
off
the
with a Ravens
interceptions.
touchdown.
He threw 2. Fortunately, he didn't throw any picks for them against some of those other teams because that could have decided those games too. But he threw 2 picks against Oakland and 1 against Cincinnati. So that means whatever throws they're giving him to make are like safe throws.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
He didn't fumble in all the games. What are you talking about? I'm looking at actual 2018 season stats for Lamar Jackson. He fumbled in every single one of those games that he started or played in. Absolutely, he did. Look at the numbers, man. That's right there. Go to the Pro Football Reference. That will show you every single game that he played and that he fumbled at least once in every single game. Now, whether he lost it, that's one thing, but he fumbled, which means that you have ball. If you're fumbling that many times in a game, you have ball control issues. And again, quarterback in the NFL, that's pretty important. That's a pretty important thing. So if those fumbles start turning into fumbles lost, you can single-handedly cost your team the game. It's not a good stat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know
What's
it
up,
just takes a couple of
Trains?
explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as
Yeah,
well.
I think so, for sure. Densonator. I agree. I mean, that's why, like, when people are, like, I'm not saying, I never said, like, put Baker Mayfield in the Hall of Fame, but I am saying that based on this year's performance, as long as he can carry that crap into next year, man, like, he's gonna have one hell of a season.
I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I'm hoping so, Trains. I'm hoping so, man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, Trains, but I think that the Chargers need to learn from their previous game, and they need to take what Cleveland did and apply that.
And down he goes again. And partner, it's safe to
Dude,
say
he is
that
not
the
going to throw.
secondary
Look, he's not going to
really
suddenly throw for
contributed to that
400
sack.
yards and
Nickel set, 5
a bunch of
defensive backs.
touchdowns.
They covered
Again, if that
everything.
doesn't
No
even
one
follow
threw the
his
football. My question
current
is,
track record, and so maybe, you know, that could be one way to try to throw a kink into the plans of Los Angeles to maybe think, oh, okay, they're going to be thinking that he's going to run the ball a lot, so let's change our whole offense. They're not going to do that. They're going to take.
Here's Donnie Jones now.
They're going to take
Just outside his own
the game
goal
plan that
line.
they've been following, because it's clear that they don't trust him to throw the ball that many times in the game right now. So until they do, I would expect that they're going to keep going with the ground attack.
They'll take over. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. Pretty good game for him so
Who do I
far.
want to win the
guess he's
Super
still got
Bowl?
time
I
to make
mean,
this a great game, but so far,
there's
he's been solid.
five teams in the playoffs right now that I'd be okay with winning the Super Bowl.
But there's always that hint
But
that things can really escalate for him. And right now,
with the Colts
they
being
feel
in there and
there's
them being my
someone
second
keeping
favorite
him in
team,
check,
I
but he has found
would
the
like
end
the
zone
Colts to
once,
win
but boy,
if they
he
can.
explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that
I
end
would
zone
definitely be
once, you
fine with
wanna
the
find
Eagles
it
winning it
right away.
again.
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
I'd be fine with the Bears winning it. I'd be fine with the Chiefs winning it.
Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's 4. There was one other team I thought I'd be fine with, but
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
well, guess what? And Peyton Manning, Donovan.
Here's Jackson to throw on second down. Sideline throw. It's complete.
So Peyton Manning, his rookie year, had 3,739 passing yards.
6 yards is the pickup,
He was
and that'll lead to a third down.
56.7% completion on 575 attempts. On 486 attempts, Baker Mayfield was. And Peyton Manning's team that year went 3-13.
7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Baker Mayfield, his first season, he had 3,725 yards passing in 14 and a half games. Popped up! Oh my gosh, almost picked off.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings
He had a 63.8% completion percentage, so that's better than Manning. Manning had 26 touchdowns, as we've already covered. Mayfield had 27. Manning had 28 interceptions. Mayfield had
Not easy for any
14.
quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
You
Now,
like
if you're a
luck?
fan
Colts
of
winning would be
punting,
cool.
and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes
JJ,
the
you're a
better
disgrace,
punter may actually
dude.
determine the outcome.
You are a disgrace. You should not be fine with the Ravens winning the Super Bowl.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, but who would Antonio Brown get traded to? That's part of the problem.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind.
You're an
the
AFC
line.
homer.
That's going to go as
Yeah, I
a
mean,
loss of
I could
4.
understand
It'll be
that.
second down.
The 49ers. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Extra beef. They want to run the football,
I don't know.
but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I mean, I can only see it for one reason, because of the fact that they got Garoppolo, but even then, I don't know. Like, I feel like anywhere could be a potential destination for him, but I just don't feel like a trade's going to happen.
Rivers now on second down.
Caught, first down. Wow, the Chargers finally getting something going. Yeah, so under Mayfield, they were, well, they were 6 and 7, so he wasn't. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They weren't 6 and 7 under Mayfield. They
You and I
were.
were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and
Were they 6 and
aspirations.
6?
So he clipped out a football player from a
No, they had to be more than that.
and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry. So
That's right, because I'm always.
Well, it's
I'm
not time to get him
just thinking
established, but in my
post Hugh
estimation,
Jackson.
They've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Oh wait, what the? Oh, I see. Okay, that's why.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back.
So they were
This
7 and
position just
7.
continues to evolve.
7 and 7
They
under
become just as
Mayfield.
critical to the passing attack as a lot
And
of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to
after
make
Hugh
people miss in the
Jackson
open
left,
field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only lost 3 of those 7 games that they lost all season after Hugh Jackson left or was fired.
Henry. takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well,
we don't talk like that, Trains. Don't say, don't talk like that.
It's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
You'd be fine with any team winning the Super Bowl, the Cowboys or Eagles. Oh, Donovan.
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers.
But if it came down to it, Donovan, what if it was like the Eagles and the Patriots again? Then what? You still want the Patriots to win the Super Bowl?
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Right, Mike? Dude, I'm telling you, like, I was one of those people too, man. I was like one of those people who are like, oh, please don't draft him. You know, he's the next Johnny Manziel. You know, with some of the stuff that he was doing, and but like now that I've seen him play, and now that I hear the guy talk, and after he went on the Colin Cowherd show after he was drafted, and the way he talked on there, like, I was like, okay, like he's not an idiot. Like, he's at least learning from dumb stuff that he's done in his past. You know, that's all that you can ask for from someone who's his age, I guess, and plays football. So, I mean, that's been promising. And then he put up the numbers. You know, that's the thing, is that he talks the talk and he walks the walk. You know, and that's what makes the most. That's what makes the most sense. No, I don't. No, they shouldn't have, JJ, because the Browns have. Remember, they got Jamie Collins and freaking Christian Kirksey, and Browns have plenty of good linebackers. They don't need more linebackers.
And that's another nice job there to force.
I think they need another. They need another defensive end. I think a good pass rushing defensive end would be very good for the team.
And they've held them in check on the score.
Well, yeah, Mike. I mean, like I said, the key factor was that, honestly, it looked like, and okay, here we go. The kick is up and it's good. So it's a 7-point lead right now for Baltimore. So finally, the Chargers, after getting 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, come back and finally do something.
I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that.
But yeah, I mean, again, it looks like, you know, I was a supporter of Hugh Jackson, but after they let him go, the fact that they only lost 3 games after they let him go, you know, that to me kind of shows something about his coaching ability. And so the fact that Baker Mayfield then started to actually get input on the offensive game plan.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And then you had an offensive coordinator that was trying to design things with Baker Mayfield's talents in mind.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it.
Like between getting rid of him and Todd Haley both worked out for the Browns offensively.
To take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we
damn, whose turn was it to put gas in the car, and they failed miserably.
Did they get hot and be those teams?
The getaway car couldn't start.
And carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense.
You think there's another football player on the Broncos? What are you talking
about? Guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come
that was
up
Damien's
on 1st
turn.
and 10.
Damien, you messed up, dude. You forgot to put gas in the car.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Allen. Oh, spinning away. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go now.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down.
Oh, incomplete.
The
Felt the pressure there.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there.
Tried the 360 no-scope that.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to
Oh, he
right.
slides
Decent
short of the
gain on
first.
Scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That shower was so freaking steamy and liberating. Yes, showers can be like that. Baker Mayfield's a good rookie of the year, but I'm a biased Browns fan.
Excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but
Really,
they rallied
dog
to him
pound
and kept
nation.
him short of a first down.
Well, like I said, the reason why I think he should get rookie of the year is because of how impressive his numbers were in comparison to the best rookies that the league has ever
He
seen.
deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
In the toughest position to play in the
league.
league. That's why I think he deserves rookie of the year.
And continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now
considering all the turmoil the team went through, like to even get to that point where he still had a phenomenal season, considering the back end. Well, you can say Barkley all you want, but I'm telling you, like, I'm pretty sure most people are going to lean toward Mayfield just given the circumstances.
Yeah, been a good leadership, been a good distributor. First down, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing.
Oh, wide open, caught to the 45. I'm not saying Barkley isn't good. I mean, it certainly was impressive. But again, like, it's different playing halfback in the NFL versus playing quarterback on a team that is notable for ruining careers of quarterbacks.
Looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you
So there's so many factors that go into that, in my opinion, that
not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did
that make Mayfield stand out so much more.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I think rookie of the year, I think it's hard if you're, I mean, I think any, aside from Pro Bowl ballots, I think it's hard to win anything as a defender, really. Like, defenders. Oh wait, Lindsey's he's the halfback for Denver, isn't he? No, I don't think so, because I mean the Browns shut that dude down, man. Like, he didn't have his game against Cleveland was
midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
That's how Cleveland ended up winning that game, was because he was a stud until Cleveland came to Denver.
And this one goes nowhere.
And then he did jack squat in that game, and that's they forced Keenum to have to throw.
He shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
Saquon Barkley's your homie?
Maybe you let that one go,
Lies.
right? Because you can see the lost yardage
I don't
about to
believe you,
develop.
dude.
But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You missed Keenum in Minnesota. Like I said, man, I thought it was a mistake. They should have just signed that dude for like one more year or something. Like,
complete to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
You're a Giants fan? Oh, yeah.
Getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as
kind of sleep deprivation.
It's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and
Run right up the gut, got the first.
And he gets it to the 34.
All right, so remember, this is a one-possession game right now, so
They needed a yard.
Los Angeles just needs a touchdown to tie this thing up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
So the question is whether or not, does Minnesota draft a quarterback, man? Or do they really think Kirk Cousins? I mean, they signed him on a pretty massive deal, though, right? So, I mean, does Minnesota really think that Kirk Cousins is the QB of the future? And I thought I heard some rumor. Didn't someone mention yesterday there was some rumor about Hugh Jackson going to Minnesota potentially as an offensive coordinator? 3 years, $84 million. Jesus. That was such a mistake. That's such a mistake.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Who do you think is the Green Bay head coaching job? I don't know that that's a big ticket place to go. Green Bay is kind of falling apart right now, man, if you ask me. I mean, oh my God, they're kind of falling apart right now, if you ask me. I mean, they started trading away like their defensive players. Like, it seemed like anyone who was anyone for Green Bay. Clay Matthews, what? Isn't Clay Matthews' contract coming up or up after this season? So who knows if they're going to let him walk or they're going to try to keep him. I seen like Browns fans clamoring for the Browns to sign him.
On 3rd down,
Rivers back to pass, throws it, caught, diving catch, first down.
68 yards receiving now.
The Jets are the best coaching job. That's BS, dude. That's BS. The Browns are the best coaching job right now, dude. Remember, the Browns were one game away from winning a winning record with a rookie quarterback. Stud rookie picks from this past year's draft and even drafts prior, with a lot of draft assets, a lot of capital. I mean, they have room to sign some big names if they wanted to. So I mean, there's a lot of possibility in Cleveland, especially with the division that's up for the taking. Oh, touchdown! Chargers in the back of the end zone, just standing there. 2 feet in.
And the Chargers are an extra point
Vikings got robbed. Yeah, dude. I know. I mean, I don't think that. I think it's hard for anyone to. Now, granted, Kirk Cousins won some games, but what the big thing was that he didn't win games against winning teams, and that's. So was that? Now, granted, let's say this. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt a little bit because we got to keep in mind that Minnesota also lost Pat Shurmur, who was their offensive coordinator when they had those good offensive years. Pat Shurmur ended up going to the Giants, so that was they lost their offensive coordinator that was calling the plays for them last season. So could they have maintained some level of consistency into this season had they kept Pat Shurmur? Maybe. I mean that does change things quite a bit when you lose your offensive coordinator. So I mean, who knows? It'd be a lot of pressure to coach there. They expect to win. Most years they have one of the most competitive teams in the league. You're talking about Green Bay. Okay, that's what's up.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
You leave tomorrow and go back to El Paso. Aren't you supposed to be back in school by now or something?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, but the thing is that whoever ends up going there as the head coach, man, the big personality they have to deal with is Aaron Rodgers, especially if he's as semi-toxic or annoying as, whoever else you could compare him to in the league. I mean, it's not, if he's the one who got his coach fired to begin with, it's like that's someone you have to contend with. If you don't have a good relationship. And McCarthy, I mean, remember, McCarthy helped get them to a Super Bowl too, right? So, I mean, it's not like there's no accolades there. I mean,
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
But the thing is that, remember, McCarthy got to a point one year, didn't he, where he ended up relinquishing offensive play call duties to an actual offensive coordinator, and then, like, after, like, 3 or 4 games, took the offensive play calling back, and then they had a lot of offensive woes. But, I mean, do you blame McCarthy for that? I don't know, maybe.
Wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Jackson on second down.
Well, remember, yeah, and Marvin Lewis was in Cincinnati for 16 years and had 0 playoff wins.
And it's third and short.
I know coaches
So
tell
I
us all
think
the time
let's do on that one.
isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback.
You were in Green Bay for 13 years, and yet you won a Super Bowl championship and probably made, what, they made another Super Bowl appearance with him there?
Just a little bit too much.
They won one and lost one or something like that.
Play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Maybe.
Jackson from
You know, you're always in the place. Oh, down goes Jackson. Down goes Jackson. The Chargers are picking it up. Yeah, see, but that's the thing. So McDaniels, they mentioned something about him being excited to go to the Browns. I'm not excited for him to come to Cleveland because I saw his stint that he had with Denver, and it was absolutely atrocious. I don't know that I want him on the coaching for Cleveland. I think maybe he's a good offensive coordinator, but I don't think he's a good head coach. You know, so I mean, I don't think the feeling's necessarily mutual. To me, I mean, as weird as it may seem, I still am.
Gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh, kicks it through the end zone. I'm still
And this is gonna hit
one of those guys right now that says that I think you need to keep. You need to keep Greg Williams and Freddie Kitchens on like a 1-year contract type deal and say, let's see what you can do. If Williams interviewed well, say, and told Dorsey exactly what he would do to make the team better and improve things heading into the offseason and into the season. I mean, because they responded to him. They responded to Greg Williams as head coach. So I say you give him another year, you maintain your continuity, you maintain your consistency, you maintain your familiarity, you know, all the things that go into good teams instead of shaking things completely up again. Because you know if they hire a new head coach, Greg Williams is likely to be gone. You know, the staff is like the coaching staff, like, you know, their staffs are likely to be gone. Kitchens is going to be gone. I mean, that's the thing. You're basically starting all over again coaching wise, and that's. You know, and I know the Browns players say, like, well, we're a team-driven team. It doesn't matter which coach is in there. But see, that it does to some extent because it's not just the coach. You also have the staff that goes with them, too. You know, it's not just one guy. It's a bunch of guys that do all that. So all that could completely change. And so that could end up proving detrimental to Cleveland and prove detrimental to Baker Mayfield and end up causing the team to take steps back instead of forward. And that's the one thing that worries me the most about this head coaching search. Now, I mean, John Dorsey could know that he was going to go with Williams all along, and he's just BSing like everyone by interviewing other people and seeing what's out there, but, you know, I feel like they have what they need right now. Someone had Bruce Arians still as a top candidate for the Cleveland head coach, but he's so old. Like, I just don't understand why you'd want someone like that who you know is not going to be around who couldn't even be around for double-digit years. He would only be around for like 3 or 4 years maybe.
Could be a blitzer.
And then retire again. Vance Joseph. Isn't he the guy who was the head coach for
Rivers.
3rd and 3? Throws it caught, first down and then some. Wasn't he the guy who head coached the Broncos? It sounded like Miami was seriously considering Vance Joseph, I think.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a
play action. Rivers looking the pass. Throws it. Oh, my God. He throws an interception.
Picked off.
Rivers, what are you
These guys will
doing?
set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Rivers, you
So how
scrub-a-dub-dub.
about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take
If
the
I was that
lead
way, I
right out the
could pick
window,
Denver's
and
next head
everything
coach.
is
It would
flipped
either
in
be
the
Mike
other
McCarthy
direction.
or Chuck Pagano. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. I feel like there's no head coach in free agency right now where you're just like, that's our guy. Like, let's go get him.
They have to take to make sure they don't do that again.
Well, let's just go to the football.
I don't feel like
101
that guy
expression
exists
101.
this
Win first down.
offseason.
Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
That's
and
why I
make it a
feel like the
second
Browns
and
should just
three,
stick with
second
what
and
they've got,
manageable.
because I don't feel like
Keep
there's
accumulating
anyone
first
that
downs
enticing
way.
where it's
Keep
like,
moving
oh
the
yeah, this
football.
person could
Don't wanna get
completely
behind
like
the sticks, because then the defense
do that.
has the
Then again,
advantage.
remember we had that one year
They've got
where
good
Chip Kelly
starting
ended up
field
going
position
to
as they come up here first
coach for
and
the Eagles,
10.
where he was the guy, he was the hot commodity.
All right, here we go. 3, 19.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
RJ Fishing, I think I remember that
It's
name.
caught left side by John Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting
Why
this
did you get
inside
banned?
the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any
Butthead.
offense versus his own defense.
Well, what'd you do to get
find
banned in the first
holes
place?
where guys are available and put the ball on the
let's
receiver
see.
before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play action.
What's up, baseball?
Now Jackson
It was stupid.
dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad.
Are you sure you're banned?
People celebrating. The guys who just gave up.
Oh,
that play.
RJ Dot. Well, even then, like I don't even see it in this list. I don't think you're
So
hitting your
following the
ban,
hold,
dude.
They're in a bit of a hole here with a
I don't
first
have
and
anyone
20.
on this list with that name, RJ Fishing. And there's a lot of people on this list.
They go play
but
action
you're not
now.
one of them.
Jackson.
Oh wait, what the hell?
Right
Maybe
side
you are.
catch
Hold
by
on.
Crabtree.
Oh, there
He's
you
able
are.
to get it down to the 25
There you
yard
are.
line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty
All right.
yardage as it's second down.
I
They like going to
unbanned
him in the
you.
slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
So try it
Why
again, I
not go
guess.
back to
Man.
him? He has something
Should
going
take
really
effect right
well.
away.
Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
28-24 Colts.
And they'll run it here. And give
No,
it
I'm on
about 3
Baker's
as he
side.
gets it down to the 22-yard
I mean,
line.
again, like I think if it holds true, then that the visiting team ends up winning the games as it did in the regular season, then
add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
baseball. I'm only doing one sim today, and then tomorrow morning I'll be doing the final Sunday game, the Bears and the Eagles.
Hurry up, here we go.
So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
From the gun, it's
Jackson back to pass, throws it. Oh, that might be close. That could be inches.
And he gets this down
Oh, they
to
gave him the
18,
first,
good
though.
enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there.
Join the
In-breaking
dark
route,
side. Wow.
drove it with excellent
So you're the
pace.
dark side then,
Money
at least.
throw
That's
right
good.
there to move the sticks.
You're an Eagles fan? Oh, okay. All right. That's cool, dude. Oh my gosh, I am so tired. My eyes, like I feel like I could just fall asleep. Like I said, man, if you were here earlier, for some reason I could not, like, I think it's because I kept watching TV, but I could not fall asleep last night. I kept watching Game of Thrones episodes like they were new to me, even though I've seen them before, but they were so stimulating. And the next thing I know, I roll over and look at my phone, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god. So I probably slept for maybe 5 hours, maybe 4.
Then they ran out of it.
I'm
That's
so
a nice
tired
play
right
by them
now.
defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Maybe that's why I'm a little edgy / grumpy, I guess. I don't know. I'm a little more irritable, easily irritable. Oh my gosh, almost picked twice. Stayed up late watching P-Hub. Yeah. That's a lot of P-Hub to be watching, though, for like 5 hours. Like, what the hell are you doing if you're not done watching, you know, after an hour, you know? I don't know what the hell you're doing. What are you watching for anyways? Right, Alanitis? Wink, wink.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
So I want to finish. I've been working on a Baker Mayfield related video. I don't think I can publish it to YouTube though because it contains copyrighted content by the NFL. Even though like everyone seems to upload videos that contain NFL content and not somehow still be able to do that and not have issues.
No question about it. Look at the clock.
See, there you go. You're back, RJ. I'm waiting. They still never. You know, NFL has the Pepsi Rookie of the Week. They still have not published the winners for the Pepsi Rookie of the Week for weeks 15 through 17 yet, which is just absurd.
One of the biggest kicks of the night
because they're supposed to. They announced the nominees like on Tuesdays, I think, and then they announced the winners on Fridays on NFL Access.
And Tucker's kick right
All right, so Baltimore kicks a field goal and it's good. 27-24. Baltimore takes the lead thanks to Phillip Rivers interception, turnover at the 50.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be.
So yeah, they don't have the Pepsi Rookie of the Week winners published for week 15 through 17. At least the last time I checked, which was a day or two ago. So I need that to include in my video. But Baker Mayfield won 6. Well, that depends on who got it for week 17 though, because I felt like he should have been in the conversation for week 17. But he won it 6 times throughout the season, not including whether or not he was nominated or eligible for week 17. So 6 times out of 14 weeks.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
You won your fantasy championship? Wow, that's cool, dude. Have you ever won one before? And who did you have on your team? What was your record? And how big were your how big did you win against the teams you played against? Phillip Rivers is Darnold, or do you mean Darnold is Phillip Rivers? Yeah, Phillip Rivers he's kind of like one of those, like, you know, he's there, you've heard of him. But then, even then, like when you're talking about like top quarterbacks in the league, do you ever hear someone say, "Oh yeah, and Phillip Rivers"?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Phillip Rivers going deep. Oh, what a catch! Just like that, field position switched from the 25 to the 22. Holy smokes!
53 yards.
That was a huge play in this game. I thought that ball looked wobbly as hell. Look at that duck. And he still made the catch, dude. He still delivered the pass on point. You were 10-3. You won by 43 points in the final. Holy crap. And beat everyone in the league by 100+ points. What the hell? What kind of league are you in, dude? That's weird. Has anyone else in there ever played fantasy football before? So now they're already in field goal range after one play. So now they just really need to drain the clock and don't turn the ball over. Throw the ball!
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Okay.
We've seen this quite a few times.
Even as an anti-Ravens person, what the hell was that? How is that not a fumble?
Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
How's that a fumble? Yeah, exactly right. I started talking trash about Phillip. That's the thing, man. These guys, they respond to me. I would be a great head coach. Because I'd be like, you know what? You're worthless, scumbag. I've never seen you do anything worth anything. And then, bam. Look at that. See? I just had to say something bad about him, and he makes a good throw and catch. So 3:30 left in the game. Oh, my God. This is getting intense, guys.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time.
First and goal, so they can basically drain the clock here. I mean, Just again, don't turn the ball over and get either a field goal or a touchdown. Yeah, well, JJ, that looked like a fumble to me. I mean, that's the thing. Madden shouldn't have animations like that. That's either a fumble or I'm not sure what it is. But it's hard to see that as an incomplete pass.
Get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Say something good. Nope. Phillip Rivers, you bum.
Play fake to Gordon.
Oh, play action. Oh, God. No, no. Down goes Rivers. Down goes Rivers. My whole family's over watching this on a 65-inch TV. We're going nuts. Whatever, dude.
Absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This
You're
offensive
funny.
line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time
What's
and
up,
time
Giraffe?
again.
How's it going, dude? My whole family. God, that's hilarious. That would be funny if people were watching that. Who's this guy? No, Marcus. It's not a restream,
So they
dude.
get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
It doesn't say restream in the title.
They'll give it to him.
Your
up
grandpa
the
and
middle.
grandma thinks it's real. What the hell was that, Gordon? A 1-yard
3rd
run.
and goal.
Stop trying to tie this game. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning now.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here,
When's the next simulation for the Colts Texans?
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action.
I don't think I'm doing.
Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
I don't think I'm doing another one because the game's today.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Yeah, we did, Marcus. Yeah, we did Colts. This Colts Texans simulation already took place. And then last night we did Seahawks and Cowboys. Cowboys were blanked. The score was 24-0 Seahawks. Oh my God, they're running it? Oh my God, they're playing for the tie. You scrubs.
Just a gain of 2 there. and it's
What
gonna
the
bring
hell?
up the 4th
Stop
down.
napping on the job.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming,
Wow.
"Go for it," but I just knocked him off.
What kind of
You can't do
conservative
that
offense
here.
play calling
Field
is
goal's
this
a chip
crap?
shot. Take the
You need to
points.
go for the
Nobody
freaking
can let this
touchdown,
possession
man.
end without getting some points.
So on 4th down.
So who all?
out-trots
I'm
the
assuming
kicker
is everyone
in a big
watching
spot here.
the
This
the
from
games
25
today?
yards out.
Yeah, they were draining that clock, and the
And his
field
kick
goal
is
is
indeed
good. We have a
And
tie
with a
game.
little
Please
more
don't
than
go
a
into
minute to
overtime.
go, we are on
But don't let the
time.
Ravens win either. So
We knew
maybe
this
go
had
in
the
overtime. I
potential
want to
to
see
be
a.
tight game, but with
I want to
less
see a
than 3 minutes
freaking.
to play, couldn't be any
I want to
tighter.
see a
We're on
pick
top.
6 here
All
or a
locked
fumble
up,
recovery
right?
for a
And this next
touchdown
drive's
by
gonna tell us everything we need to know
the
about this game
Chargers.
because I want to see how they come out with the football.
College and
Are
the
they gonna be
Colts
aggressive and
Texans.
attack
Well, yeah,
downfield
but then
just to
also
get a 2-minute
Seahawks
warning to come
Cowboys
up? Or are they going to be conservative
tonight
and try and
at
hold
like
on
8
and
or
maybe just
whatever.
get to overtime?
The winner for best stream watcher goes to nobody because we didn't do awards. Wow, Marcus. Dude, because of the fact that I didn't stream for like 3 months, you know, I don't know. I just wasn't, I don't know, like, we could still do awards, but I'm not really sure.
Set
You
to
kind
go
of
now
like
with
Lamar
the
Jackson,
kickoff.
though?
These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild
Well, you should be
fourth
happy that you
quarter.
weren't here
More now to
earlier because
return.
we were having an argument about. Oh my God, are you
On the run.
fucking kidding me? Oh my God, excuse my language.
All the way onto the
Wow.
other side of the field.
Well, so much for
Wow.
the Ravens, how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return.
Los Angeles, you would do that. You would allow a 50-yard
They're on the outskirts
freaking
of field
kickoff
goal range here in a
return,
tie game with a little
basically.
time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible, but the weird part is for field goal kickers,
Yeah, if he didn't run to his own guy, he was gone. Yeah, you know, thank the AI for that.
It's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it
Oh
come.
my
A lot
gosh,
of guys like a
you
little bit of
trash
distance
freaking
because you know they can
Chargers
handle it,
defense.
and it's a more natural swing
You
of the
guys
leg.
are
So maybe
pathetic.
getting
You
inside the
can't
20,
stop
not that big of a
anyone.
deal.
Not
Just
that
absolute
huge of a deal.
garbage.
Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
It's complete to Brown.
That was supposed to inspire them, not force them to do that and allow a big play. Now they just gave up like 20. Now they're in field goal range to win it. People who are we going to see in free agency? Joe Flacco. Well, there'll be a lot more than just him. I think Clay Matthews is also a free agent. This offseason as well, Marcus. Hey, I wouldn't say that, man. The AI sometimes has lapses. Normally they're before halftime, but AI, you know, maybe it'll have a lapse, or maybe Los Angeles will come up with a turnover or not.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Maybe they'll get Madden Cheese again. Madden Cheese has already struck once for in favor of Los Angeles. Once or twice. At least once, because they blocked the punt. So maybe Los Angeles not scoring for as long as they didn't score for was the reverse cheese. If the Chargers win, the Colts win, then the Pats will win. And the Chargers will win as well, and then they will have to come to New England. Look, all I can say is that Boston won their World Series, so it's someone else in the NFL's turn to win. Strip them! Oh my God, you let them get another first down anyways, so... I mean, essentially it's over. That's if the AI remembers to kick a field goal or try to score here.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Set, 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That gets them 3 yards closer.
Well, I mean, I don't know, dude. The Chargers got to do something against Baltimore. They got to switch up something compared to the last time around. Just imagine they missed a field goal. That's if the AI remembers to kick a field goal, dude. I'm telling you, they might not. Like, the time's going slow. We'll see. Come on, strip sack or fumble this fool.
Your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Oh my God, he fell forward for a touchdown. Wow. Los Angeles, your defense sucks. Big booty. Only in Bakersfield land does an NFL team win a World Series and MLB team go to Super Bowl.
Another big touchdown late in the game.
Okay.
They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense
miss.
ready. And
What are you talking about, JJ?
The kickoff coming up.
Where the hell are you at?
Right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
There's 18 seconds left, man. Remember last time, now if they get out of bounds. Remember the last time, first play, Phillip Rivers turned. They flipped the field in one play. So that's basically all they need, is they just need one big play to flip the field, get out of bounds to stop the clock, or a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
Miami Miracle.
Here's Eckler.
Oh, they kept it in the field of play, so that was a good kick to force them to have to run it back.
27-yard line.
That song in the background kind of sounds like The Rock's theme music. Or his old theme music. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Oh, they're going to just do the Hail Mary crap. Oh, well, the game's ruined now. It's just the chuck and pray job.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead,
again, this is another spot where Madden AI has been a gripe of mine for years. It's not like actual gameplay. They just like chuck it 20 yards down the field into a bunch of people. It's not like they actually throw a Hail Mary. Yeah, the Hail Mary in this game is absolute garbage. It ruins the actual game. It ruins the actual sim.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
And buddy, you said Justin Tucker doesn't miss.
Back to throw.
So in the game against San Diego in the regular season, Justin Tucker went 3 for 5 on field goal attempts.
Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be.
He slipped twice.
This distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals,
you would think after the first time that you'd get it right. The second time, right?
Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, that's his problem. He still missed field goals, man.
After back-to-back incompletions.
I had to check. I would highly doubt there were 65-yarders.
He's back to throw.
Just chuck it, fool.
Now a
Rivers heaves it. Oh my God! Oh, he caught it. Oh, he was out of bounds.
So their final drive comes up empty, and with that,
how am I still 130 yards and watching since 10:30? I mean, it depends. Because it rounds. Well, because first off, it rounds up. It rounds up. So there's that.
Even though they didn't finish it off. You're exactly right. They took us down to
so the time's rounded up, so it might seem like you're
wondering, could it happen? Possibly.
In a specific time for a long time, maybe. I mean, in theory, I mean, my understanding is that you have to be like somewhat active in order to, for the bot to think that you're still here. Is my understanding.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.
Yeah, exactly. They waited. It just took the very last play for them to wait for the play to develop.
EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say
oh
so
my
long
gosh, I'm so
from
tired.
Baltimore.
Now I'll go work on side projects. Lamar Jackson could only wish that he had 2 touchdowns. 2 passing touchdowns. Detonator, you should not be happy about that, actually. I don't think you should be happy about that, bro. I need to catch some Z's, which I won't, because I just can't fathom wasting time sleeping. So, but all right, guys. Hey, thanks to everyone who stopped by to watch the stream today, guys. Appreciate it very much. So remember the games. There's 2 games on tonight or today. You've got at 4:35 you have Indianapolis going to Houston, and then at 8:15 you have Seattle going to Dallas. So don't forget about those games, and then Sunday you'll have at 1:05 game and then 4:40 game. So yeah, yeah. So thanks guys for everyone for their support, dudes. Appreciate it. Next time I'll be streaming. I'll stream the second of the Sunday games tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, guys. Bye bye.